Premiere Pro for the first time feels like sitting in the cockpit of a commercial airplane. There are way too many buttons, and one wrong click feels like it will crash everything. Don't panic. By the end of this video, you will go from total beginner to editing your very first complete video step by step. We are stripping away the complex stuff and focusing on the core 20% of the tools that do the 80% of the work. Grab your coffee, hit subscribe, and let's dive right in. Step 1. Opening your project. Click new project, name your file, choose where to save it, and hit create. Don't worry about all the advanced settings for now. The defaults are great. Once you are in, you see 4 main panels. Think of them like an assembly line. Number 1 is the project panel, your toy box where all the raw file lives. Secondly, source monitor, where you preview your raw footages. 3. Timeline. This is where you build your actual video. 4. Program monitor, the TV screen showing your final product. Pro tip: if you ever accidentally close the window or lose a spot, locate the window on the top side, workspace, then reset to save layout, and boom, everything comes right back. Secondly, to import footage, double click the empty space in your project panel. You will see your file explorer pop up and you locate your file, or you can simply drag and drop files directly from your desktop folder. Double click any clip to preview it. Tap I on your keyboard to mark in where you want the clip to start, which is the in point, and O where you want it to end, which is the out point. Then drag the picture directly into the timeline. Notice how it splits into 2 tracks, V1 on top for video and A1 on the bottom for audio. Think of the video track like layers of paper. Whatever is on the highest track hides what's underneath it. Next thing you have to get familiar with is your toolbar. You really only need 2 main tools to trim your edit. The selection tool and the shortcut is V, and the razor tool, which the shortcut is C. Hit C to turn your cursor into a razor blade and click anywhere on the clip to cut it. You can cut severally to make multiple cuts. Hit V to switch back to your pointer. Click the unwanted segment and hit backspace. You can right click on the clip, locate clear to clear the clip, or ripple delete to automatically snap the clip to the end of the previous clip. You can also right click the empty space and select ripple delete to snap the surrounding clips together automatically. Speed arc. Pressing Q trims everything to the left of your playhead up to the previous cut, while W trims everything to the right. Master these 2 keys and you edit twice as fast. Next thing we'll touch is the text. To add text, hit T for type tool. Click anywhere on your video screen and type your headline. Once you're done typing, double click on the text to highlight it. Essential graphics panel pops up. In this panel, you can adjust the font size, align text to center, side, up or down, and you can also change the colors, strokes, background, opacity. So next is the music. Now, adding background music. You drag the music track from your project onto audio track 2 under the main audio. In this case, I want the background music to be more visible than my voice. So I will right click on the clip which I want to make that effect on. Search for audio gain. You can minus it, couple number. Let's go 7. Go minus 7 again. Let's go 10. So we have minus 17. You can see as I press Ctrl Z now to undo the edit, you can see as the audio bar drops. For smooth visuals, search for cross dissolve in the effect panel and drag it onto your scene between the 2 videos. Wherever you place a cut, you can always drag and drop a transition in between. Last but not the least, before we go to export, effect control panel. This is where you can adjust the scale, adjust the position, make keyframes in and out, adjust rotation, and this is also where the effect that you add on the clip shows. For instance, we add lens flare on this clip. You can see that we automatically drag it into the effect control and it's automatically showing on the timeline. You can see that the timeline is red. That's to tell you that the computer cannot play the footage in real time because the graphics that is present in that scene or that selected clip is very high due to the effect that we added. So once your video is complete, it's time to export. Click the export tab in the top left corner. If you can't find it, go to File, then Export. Give your file a title. Choose the destination where you want to save the file to. Once you do that, underneath you see Presets. Choose Match Adaptive High Bitrate or High Bitrate, or you can go for H.264. This gives you the crisp HD quality with a small file size. Once you are done with the settings, hit export at the bottom right and you're done. And there you have it, your first edited video in Premiere Pro. Don't worry if it feels a bit slow at first. Muscle memory takes a few projects to build. If the video saves you time, hit the like button and drop a comment below with what topic you want to learn next. And don't forget, your limit is your imagination.